We are often told to go forth, multiply and fill the earth, that children are bundles of joy that everyone should want and be grateful for. However, sadly, most of the time, this narrative ends here. Rarely are hard conversations had about the aftermath of giving birth, the sleepless nights, the depression, the countless changes that happen to the body that could easily rob off the happiness of the woman of bringing a life to the world. Casa Media reached out to one Jacqueline Moremi, a lady who's taken upon herself to make easier the lives of newborn mothers, one woman at a time. We set out to understand her why. Here's her story.
I would say it started from a place of empathy and purpose. I saw a gap based on my experiences, and I figured that I was not the only one who was going through that, and I would see it. I could see how my friends were navigating their postpartum periods, and I realized there's so much that we were told, and we in a society that has really glamorized motherhood, that when you get into it, it's so shocking because you're like, how comes no one told me this? In my life, like, I didn't envision myself as that mother. I didn't think I had that mothering aspect in me from a very long time. Because you see, when you're growing up, you'd see young girls in church going and picking kids from the young moms who had kids. I never did that. I never got to, or I was not even interested in holding other people's children. And so now Jackie as the mom, is still, every day it's a shock. I'm like, yo, wake up. But here we are. I would say I started that motherhood journey with my brother's last born. Her name is Hope. And I supported my sister through those last few months with Hope. We were with her in hospital. We were in the waiting room for when she was in theater. And so while she was still in theater, we're the ones who received the baby as she was being, like, the final touches were being finalized in the theater. And that was my first time holding such a small baby. And I didn't know what to do with that baby. She was tiny. she didn't, you know, when you're told, oh, babies come and babies are so pretty and babies are all that, I don't know what I expected, but it was a shocker. But this is now me and my brother, and we're expected to hold these babies, keep her safe as the mom is still recovering, and a lot was going on. Fast forward the next day, we needed to change the diaper. I didn't know how to change diapers at all. I didn't know which side was front, behind, how to hook it up, or even like how to wipe everything. And I spent over 10 minutes doing that diaper change. And looking back, I realized how many people are in similar situations, because it is not taught anywhere. You learn on the go. And now fast forward 2021, I am a mom of a little boy, a little loving boy who comes and shakes everything up. He was strong-willed from the word go. This boy would cry. So we had colic. He wouldn't sleep. Well, he was feeding. I don't know. Up to now, I don't know whether he was getting really full, but he was feeding, sleeping for like 10 minutes, and then up, and the cycle continues. This is COVID time. The help that is available, the village that we're told is there when the baby comes, is not there. One, because I'm cautious. I don't want that village coming. And second, because that village is also not that present. And so I navigated that season pretty much. I think I was on autopilot. I don't know how those months flew by. And then adding the fact that we were new parents then, and also pretty unknowledgeable on a lot of things. So it was a day-by-day thing. And by God's grace, we got over that. But it was tough because there were so many days when I would cry with that boy because I didn't know what to do. The funniest thing is that we told things like breastfeeding come naturally, and they don't. I struggled with latching. I struggled with getting him to feed properly, the positioning, everything. And the other thing that really makes me smile or even laugh at myself up to date is the fact that I changed his diaper for a full week without moisturizing his. And then 1 week later, when we have a diaper rash, it hits me. I'm supposed to be doing something after changing, so what am I missing? And I had the diaper cream, but that's when it hit me that, oh, I've been missing this step all along. And yeah, so he got the rash, we got through it, but that just goes to tell you that the confusion that comes with those first few days, weeks, is over the roof. And there are things that you'll think you know, but still will catch you unawares. So it was, the highs were there, where I would get to look at him and just marvel at everything and just be grateful to God that, like, he chose me to co-create this tiny little boy with him. But then there were also instances where I really doubted myself. And we don't talk a lot about mom guilt. The guilt of, am I doing enough? What did I do today? What would I have done better today? The guilt of, is he getting full? You know, is he going to meet his milestones? It's next level, and it never ends. So postpartum for me was, at some point I got postpartum depression, and I didn't know I had it. I only realized that what I was feeling was postpartum depression many months later, after I think I had already started healing. Because you see, you're told to avoid SIDS. SIDS is sudden infant death syndrome. You're not supposed to co-sleep with your baby. But I had to co-sleep with him because this boy would hardly sleep. He used to feed like every 20 minutes. And so the best way for me to at least get some semblance of sleep was to ensure that he's next to me. And so we ended up co-sleeping a lot. And every time I would try to put him in his cot, I don't know, but up to now, then that cot looked like a coffin to me. Yes, it was a white cot, and every time I'd go place him, it felt like I was putting him in a coffin. And so he never got to use his cot any single day or night, and I still don't know why. I had that vision in my mind. Again, postpartum depression can make you see things, but it was tough. So we ended up co-sleeping, did a number on my back with the back pains, but it was tough. It was tough, but I got through it, thankfully.
Postpartum depression is a serious mood disorder that can affect mothers in the weeks or months after giving birth. It goes beyond the baby blues, and it can feel like overwhelming sadness, exhaustion, emptiness, anxiety, or disconnection from oneself or the baby. Postpartum depression doesn't mean a mother is weak or failing. It's a real medical condition caused by a mix of hormonal shifts, physical changes, emotional pressure, and environmental stress. I asked our guest if she got any sort of help to maneuver these changes, and here is what she had to say.
I didn't get any professional help. And I also felt it's, how do you start telling people that you see coffins in your bedroom? So to me, it was a topic that I wouldn't discuss with anyone. And so I kept it to myself. I, however, was in mom groups. I would ask, is anyone co-sleeping with your baby? How is it so far? And a few moms were, so I would be like, oh, okay, I'm not alone in this. But the conversation around why baby is not in the cot was totally off limit for me. And so I had to process that. I think it was long because I was not also aware of what I was going through. So in my mind, that's how motherhood was supposed to feel. The hard parts. Motherhood is hard. So I'm supposed to endure the sleepless nights, I'm supposed to endure the colic, I'm supposed to endure all that, because motherhood is sacrificing. It's a lot of sacrifices, and it will be worth it.
As she continued to share her story, a word came up: endure, or kuvumilia in Swahili. I asked her opinion on why she thinks women, especially in the African setup, are encouraged to endure pain as it is labeled normal. Here was her response.
I feel like we've overestimated our capabilities as moms, also as Africans. It is said that Africans have high pain tolerance, which I don't think it's okay. It's only that we've been second level and then they've been first level. So the same thing about motherhood and bringing babies up. There's so much that you're told to endure, but at what expense? You see, it is okay, there are limits. There are limits to which you can endure, but you have to be very aware to know this is the line where I won't cross while enduring. And I feel that most times that line is very blurred. So, and for some people it is non-existent, so you never really know when you've reached your limit until you're drowning. Yeah.
I was curious to hear the story about her first client, the lady who helped her curate what later would be named Prima Care.
Wow, my first client. Oh wow, that's an emotional line. I was still trying to think through how to package this new idea that I had realized was missing in the market. And I remember making a poster and posting it in a mom's group. And this client reached out. Her name was Mercy. Mercy reaches out, tells me, baby is 1 month old. No, the baby was 3 weeks old and had a lot of colic and just needed help. Like, she was tired. So at that time, I was still setting up processes and everything. And what does Jackie say? Yes, we're able to support you. Then what happens next? I get myself ready to go handle the night shifts, because I needed to also experience everything that was going to happen for me to also be able to guide our nurses on what to expect. So I served her for a full week. A full week coming from a person who is not used to that, and then suddenly handling night shifts. It was tough, but I got so much fulfilled. Like, it made me so happy, and just the joy that she had at the end, like in the morning, was, I still remember her face, by the way. And every day I keep, when I'm praying to God, because I believe that this is usually an answered prayer item, I keep telling God, I want to serve our clients as diligently as I served that first client. And I hope to get that fulfillment that I got from her the very first time. So yeah, we served her till baby was 5 months old.
Really?
Yes, and of course now we had nurses now that were later assigned to her, but it was, I would say, so far it's still the best experience for me. So our services usually happen at the client's home, so they're domiciliary. They'll happen at your home or wherever you call home. So even, let's say, for example, you're visiting your sister or your auntie and you need help from there, we're able to come there. Now you get to have a nurse, either a nurse assistant or a registered nurse, to come and handle your baby, care for your baby throughout the night. She's going to do diaper changes, she's going to bottle feed, she's going to handle bath time, she's going to handle nap times, playtime, reading books, and everything that you would ideally do for your baby is going to be taken care of, so that you can rest and so that you can at least bond or just feel like yourself for a few hours. The future is truly bright. I am naturally very ambitious, and so I have all these goals that I have set up for Prima, and my most basic goal that drives me on a daily basis is getting to reach as many moms in the country first as possible. The next goal is to have a change of mindsets, because there's no way we're going to reach many moms with the mindset that we have at the moment, where you have to suffer, where you have to give yourself and break yourself while caring for the baby. It calls for a lot of mindset shifts. Ensuring that moms, families, partners, the dads know that moms don't have to suffer to be the best mom. Like, there's no trophy in suffering. You know, it's okay to ask for help. And that's a lot. Moms really have a lot of trouble asking for help, because some of the questions, even like when you're doing orientation with clients, some of the concerns they will raise is, you know, my mom doesn't understand why I'm having you guys over. The second one will be, am I the only one who is getting this service? Does it mean I'm lazy? The third one will be, does it mean I don't care for my baby as I should as a mom? Then the question that the community will ask, how are you going to bond with your baby? Are you not handing over your responsibilities to someone else? So you see why we need that mindset shift. Because if you're just getting our services for a night shift, you're with this baby during the day. And when you're tired, trust me, there's no bonding with the baby. Usually breastfeeding your baby while you're unasinzia. There's usually no talking to baby or telling baby how much I love you. You're just getting over and done with it, so that you can either go back to sleep or maybe you can have your meal and so on. So that bonding aspect, you can only bond with your baby when you're well rested. And that is what we give. Yeah.
We also spoke to one of Prima Care beneficiaries. Her name is Jacinta Murugi. I was curious to know her experience as a first-time mom. Did what she had heard about motherhood before pregnancy truly match her experience? Here is what she had to say.
I would say there's a lot of good things only spoken about motherhood, which is what I knew before I became a mom. I'm an only child, so I did not have experience with younger kids with my family.
Good things like?
Good things around, it's a bundle of joy. You should be grateful to God you have a baby, but you don't get to hear about what happens once you're inside the journey. So I was happy. I have a 4-year-old boy. Around the same time I got my baby, Jacqueline had also gotten her baby like an year prior to. So I had someone I was looking up to, and I could see she was doing well with motherhood. But then when I got in, I realized all the beautiful stories you hear, there is some unmasked truth and now the reality. So for me, my journey was a bit different because I didn't know you could have a baby in the NICU admission immediately after giving birth. So it started with that tough bit about it. You feel a bit lost. Why am I not going home with my baby? So that was overly for a week. Then we went home, and as a firstborn, a new mom, a young couple with my husband, we felt lost, to be honest. We loved our baby, we were happy. And I think for me what I did, I really overcompensated on the being grateful part. I supermommed a lot. No one was feeding my baby for me. I put him down, even if it's at night, every 20 minutes he'll wake up, I'm the one with the baby. I don't think I rested for more than 2 hours. So within the first couple of weeks, it could show on me. I actually lost a lot of weight when I was postpartum. Yeah, I couldn't see it was a challenge until the discussions came up, and that's when I would get frequent visits from Jacqueline, and she's like, "It's okay to feel this. It's okay to feel like you're drowning." And now I could see the help that she was bringing to me.
Jacinta was very open about her experience and the role Jacqueline played during her time post-birth. I was curious to hear her opinion on whether or not mothers are given enough care and attention when the child comes, or does the child get the full attention, ending up with a mother feeling abandoned. Here was her response.
It starts with the basics, because at that point, remember, she's not coming in to me professionally. She came to me to help, and she came to me with a lot of passion of what she was building. At that point, she was building the brand. And it started with the basic care of my feet were so swollen. I didn't know what needed to be done for them not to be swollen. They didn't swell during pregnancy, but post, I did get, my feet were really swollen. And she knew the what to do to help with that. So it started with care for me, and then care with just showing me how to help baby with feeding, expressing, and she was able to show me how, not just tell me, most of the times with our parents and our mothers and our experienced mothers, they come to you with, this is what you need to do. But she gave me the reality of trying what works for you and what works for your baby. And that really helped me to try and just navigate this new journey as a mom. And she will come to visit almost every day in a week. So that made it easier for me. And yes, the help was basically for me as a mom to care for myself, because she kept saying, if you're not okay as a mom, the baby is relying on you and you only to feed and also for that care. So she helped me, and then now second helped me with the baby as well.
We also spoke to Mary Wangeshi, a wife and a mother of one who has also benefited from Jacqueline's work.
Wow. My pregnancy was smooth for the first 7 months. But from 7 months up to 9 months, I was diagnosed with preeclampsia, the high blood pressure and things. So at the 8th month, I was prescribed some medicine that were to speed up the baby to be of term. And then I got the baby at week 37 through CS, which was, it's not the CS that probably other women used to tell me. I think I used to think you just get a baby and then you go home. It was tough, especially from the time I went home now with the baby. And I think that's where the shock came in. Because when you're in the hospital, you are having nurses to hold your baby, then you sleep. And then you come home, you are not having, everything was shocking to me, because probably I thought my nanny was going to hold my baby probably when I'm taking rest or Adam and help me not feed him, to dress him. But no, I didn't get that. Actually, after 2 weeks, my nanny went, and I didn't have a nanny. And that is when I called Jackie for Prima Care to come and give me help. I've known Jackie on a personal level, so it was easy for me. And then she came with the nurses, who are very, very good help. They used to help me hold the baby, wash the baby. And my son was having colic. It's crazy, especially when the child has colic, because you don't have to sleep. Or probably he's sleeping during the day and during the night is on. So the nurses were very helpful, and they could hold the baby, pressure him so that the gas could be released.
I asked her to take us through the first day she experienced care from Jackie and her team, and here is what she had to say.
I would say no, because I am an orphan, so I do not have a mother who is coming to prep you on what you expect. So it's something that was new to me, and that is when I had to call Jackie to come in and help me. Well, it was after 2 weeks, just like I had mentioned, when my husband went, and the nurse came. I think for the first time, I had to rest, because before I never even used to sleep during the night. And then it was so good, because I even went and take a shower, something I know that for the 2 weeks. So they helped me, they held the baby during the night, and even sometimes I have to have them during the day. So it was amazing. It's something that I would commit to, especially first-time mothers. Because there are times that we could sit out and talk, they could advise me, and especially things to do with the baby and me myself. Of course you're having pain, and sometimes I used to have memory loss because of the CS. They could even remind me to take my medicine. Yeah, so they were very, very helpful to me. Just as I said, kids are blessings, but that does not mean they're not coming with responsibilities. Coming a lot of Because probably when you are single, you are used to just taking care of yourself. Now her coming, the bundle of the joy, who need diapers. Most of it, sometimes he or she gets sick during the night, we need to rush to the hospital. And by the way, let me remind you, there is a time my son was not feeling okay, and Jackie and the team had to come. Jackie herself had to come to my place, and we took my baby to the hospital. So, and then something else I was struggling with as a first-time mom is to ask for help. I thought just like the society says, you're a strong woman, you can do it, usishinde, you know. So ask for help anytime. Ask for help regardless. And then just let people know what to expect after the reality. And the other, not the, you know, there is the glorified part of it, you're having a bundle and joy. And then there's the reality. You cannot sleep, you're not going to sleep the way you used to sleep before, you know. First is to thank her for what she's doing. It's something that probably it never used to be there before, where we could have nurses to come, professional nurses for this matter, and not the normal nanny to come and offer help. And I am proud of her, and I will urge other women and men not to feel shame to asking for help. Yeah.
I think for a new mom, and even to myself in the near future, I believe and pray, is that there is no perfect way to do it. Just take a day at a time and take in the help. I think we're now slowly seeing mothers accepting help from outside. And there is no certificate. There's no reward you will get because you did not rest as a mom, purely taking care of your newborn. You need to energize yourself so that you're available for your baby. And that is where the help comes in. And that is where accepting the reality comes in. Because I always say, because I have people that I have come across, you know, even in my family, who are younger than me and are getting babies. When they have a challenge and we're talking, I remind them how it was last week is not the same way it is this week. Last week you were struggling with, in hospital, no drop of milk. A week later you've forgotten that was a challenge. There's a new challenge. Baby can't sleep through the night because of something else, yeah? So accepting a day at a time and letting in that help really comes through for mothers. So yeah, for a new mom, that would be my word for them, that it's okay to accept help.
As much as our service, like the newborn care service is called the newborn care service, it has a very huge postpartum care aspect towards it. The very first day we're starting, we have a sitting with the mom, an orientation session where we set to understand what is it you're looking for as a mom. Which support do you want? How also do you want your baby handled? It can be as simple as when your baby cries, do you want us to pick baby immediately or do you want us to wait for the baby? And then from there we'll debrief. How was your birth story? Is it everything you expected? How did the doctors and the nurses treat you in the hospital? How are you breastfeeding? Is baby able to breastfeed? Is baby able to latch? Your milk supply, how do we support? How is your diet? How do we support that? And then a very big aspect of our service is really the emotional and the psychological part of it, which is mostly not handled by most people. So we'll seek to understand how has your relationship with your partner changed, or how is it thriving? How do we support that? And of course, offer a few pointers and lay it brief. Again, we said we don't glamorize anything. And so we'll share that you might get into a roommate phase situation. This is how to navigate it. This is how to get out of it. This is how to ensure that you're still showing up for your partner, both now from the wife and the husband. How do you still show up for each other? How do you still have some form of your life back, even with the baby here? And the one thing I tell them is getting just one thing to do for yourself, because in the postpartum period, we are almost doing everything for the baby. So you're told, take warm fluids, So I tell moms, if you like iced coffee, take it. and then take a cup of hot water later on. At least do something good for yourself, something to make yourself happy. It can also be something as simple as waking up and making up your bed. And I use it as an example. It is what I did with my second for so long. I was very intentional the very second time because I had now experienced the pains of postpartum. And this time round, I really showed up for myself. Like, I would say 100%, and I'm very proud of that, Jackie. For starters, the smallest thing I did was I would wake up in the morning, make my bed, brush my teeth, take a shower, and then go back to bed. But I made my bed, right? And I did something good. And then I'll start the day from a very clean bed that is only unmade on this part that I'm sleeping on. And that really made me happy. So to that mom who's just received the good news that you're expecting baby, congratulations. It's going to be a journey worth all the highs and the lows. And I know the thoughts that are creeping, the thoughts that are in your mind. Will I be enough? How am I going to do this? What will happen to the baby? I know the countdown you're on, right from 8 weeks, 12 weeks, 21 weeks, 29 weeks, 32 weeks, all the seasons and the weeks that you're given by your gyna. I know you, I see you, and I feel the emotions that you're going through. And I'm here to assure you that it will be okay. You will be fine. Baby will be safe, you will be safe, and you're going to get out of the labor and delivery room safe. And when that time comes, when you're going home, we hope to be there to support you. We hope to be there to ensure that you're showing up for your baby to the best of your ability, by ensuring that you're well rested, the baby is cared for, and that you have all the support that you need in the world. So Prima Care is here to redefine how moms are cared for postpartum. And it's something that we do so passionately. It is something that we do wholeheartedly. And we hope that you give us a chance to come, welcome us into your homes, to just come and make it better for you. Because we truly care, and it shows in our actions. Thank you.